How is it going, everybody? Scott the Master Nerder here, and we're going to be doing a trailer analysis of the new Medal of Honor Fireteam trailer. So what I'm doing right now is playing the video in slow motion. It's like 40% speed, so we can try to point out a lot of things. Anything I don't talk about will be listed as text on the screen, or for really detailed analysis I did, swing over to mohhq.com. The link's in the description. So as we're jumping into it, I want to pause the video right here for a second just to look at this first map, which is Stadium. As we can see, the stadium is the main focus point in the middle. You can see there's lots of structures and a lot of cover throughout the middle of the map and throughout all the outside of the stadium. But what we can also see is the stadium allows you to get some elevation on the enemies. This is going to be nice for snipers or anyone with an assault rifle that's a pretty good shot. As we look in on the stadium too, you can see on the left and right there's some pretty long straight sight lines there. So I'm thinking when you're navigating this map, you're going to want to try to avoid those, keep ducking in and out of all that cover, and be ready for some action-packed close-quarter gunfights. Alright, so let's continue with the video here, and now they're just going to show us that if you want to represent your own country, there's a good chance the country is here, and you have an option to do so, picking from the different kits, including the assault, demolition, point man, point team, whatever, those kind of things. Those are the options. As we go further, I'm going to slow it down even further here, so I want you to look on the left side of the screen and notice that prepare for attack. I'm not really sure about all the game modes yet, what they actually mean, so that's something pretty interesting. I'm curious what you think. I'm thinking maybe similar to Rush, attack and defend. Also in the top left, you'll see the different support point kits you can unlock. So as we move on here, we're going to see a booby trap. And I got really excited. I don't know, I was thinking bouncing Betty's back from World at War. It is just a simple landmine. If you want to read more about the landmine, that can be read at mohhq. And that also just shows you there on the bottom there, you do get some bonus points for killing a whole fire team. Now, moving to the next scene, I just want to preface this. Remember, I'm pointing out little guns on the screen for you. And I also said I'm not really sure about all the game mode. That information hasn't been released yet. So this is another one of those settings. In this scene right here, you see on the right hand side for C flag it said attack. So I'm not really sure. They don't have the flags up top, but we did see that C flag there, so I'm not sure where that's going. Also, bottom left, you see tank stance. This is going to function sort of like a juggernaut from Modern Warfare 3. Now we're going to move into some sniping, which is something I love to do, but I am horrible at. I want you to see that we do have on the top C flag, prepare to attack. I'm not quite sure what the game mode is. You also see the support streaks. That's a UAV and smoke screen, which just blocks off your view. Also let you know that you do have the option to bipod in your sniper rifle. That's nice because you might need to hold your breath. Hopefully it takes away the sway. And moving to the next scene, if you're like me from Medal of Honor 2010, you love the tomahawk, and look at this. This is just an awesome tomahawk scene. I like seeing it in slow motion, and as you see, right as he comes down on you, that guy is staring you straight in the face, so just a nice animation. And let's speed up as we go to the next map, which is Bazelon Aftermath. I don't know, I'm hoping I'm saying that right. We're going to pause again just to analyze this map. As we see, there's a lot of rooftops. Don't know for sure if you can get on all of them. That's going to give you a lot of different options for snipers, plus a lot of small buildings, depending if you can go in all of them. You know, it could get a little campy, but it also means you have to play tactically, and your close quarter weapons are really going to be powerful. Maybe even shotguns, grenades, stuff like that. Look again though, they're giving you those sight lines, they're giving you those long alleyways, so it's never going to render, those long range weapons like snipers, assault rifles ineffective. You'll still be able to use those, which is nice. So now let's look at some of the gameplay on that map. I want you to notice again the game mode. I think this is just your regular sector control, which is very similar to just Conquest. But also want you to look at the support streaks you got here. Guided missile and fire team replenish. Now the replenish could actually be for health, which is what's speculated, or it could be for ammo. Not quite sure on that yet. Since you can already get ammo from your fire team, I think it'd be really nice to be able to refill your health. That's a nice benefit. Moving forward in the gameplay, I don't know if I mentioned this, but all your secondaries have infinite ammo, if you caught it there. You also see the support unlocks of mortars and smokescreen again. And here we get to see some nice grenade launcher action. But what I want to show you in the top right, that's your fire team up there, and it tells you if your teammate's dead, if he's low on health, even what location he's in on the map. So that's a really nice option instead of wasting time on the mic. And now right here, I think we're seeing the Warthog, which is one of the unlocks. A10 Thunderbolt is actually what it's called. That would be a nice, powerful support point unlock, I'm assuming. And now moving to a different part of the map, we're going to see the mortars are labeled on the map for you. That's going to show you where they land right now. I'm also wondering, does that mean there might be friendly fire with those and you need to try to avoid them? It's a possibility. I wonder what your thoughts are. Next clip here, again, you know I already told you I like the tomahawk. You see a humiliation kill, so like last time, I'm assuming that sneaking up behind him, getting those kills, worth a pretty fair amount of points there, don't you think? In this clip, you know, I'm not much for C4 because I just have a hard time ever putting it where I see action. But just look at the damage the C4 can do. I mean, that is a huge explosion. Easily picks up that double kill. I'm assuming you can at least get a triple, maybe quad. And now looking in the bottom left, you see Spec Ops Vision. That's for the Special Ops class. And here, what that's going to do is sort of function as a UAV, flash in your HUD on the bottom left, and illuminate enemy positions. It's not real time though. It's like, you know, a typical UAV sweeping motion. Now moving into the next map, Nova Grand Warzone. I can't really tell much from the image here, so we're not going to worry about pausing it here. One thing you do see those explosions coming in your screen, that is coming from one of the Blackhawks, which is one of your support point unlocks here. That's pretty cool to look at. Definitely looks like it can do a lot of damage. Now we're going to up the speed a little bit. We're just seeing some new weapons, different parts of the map, but as we get here, slow it back down. We want to show you the specialty in the bottom left there, heavy hitters. That's a 30-round clip. It's going to do 20% more damage, but it's going to have a little increased recoil. But I'm sure a lot of you will get some fun use out of it. And now we're wrapping things up here. Not too much more to go. Fast forward through this a little bit, or not fast forward, but not quite as slow forward. Get to this part, I wanted to mention two things. First, look at your support points up at the top. That MK19, that is a belt-fed grenade launcher, so that'll be pretty fun. It shows helicopter people jumping down, but I don't believe that's how it's going to work. I think you're actually going to be able to run with it. Also, those guys, I'm trying to see, what were they doing? They were planting something on the walls, maybe just C4, but I'm not 100% positive, so I'd love to hear what you guys think of it. Alright, and coming to the last two scenes, here we just get to see again, it's telling you where your fire team member was, and then some AA-12 action. Man, that was a powerful shotgun. But that does it for here. Now I hope you enjoyed watching the slowed down analysis of the trailer. I covered what I thought to be some of the bigger points and the interesting points and pointed out some more things. If you want to read more, see some still shots, make sure you check the description for a link to MOHHQ, a great site for all your Medal of Honor information. And I spent a lot of time on that article, so I'm hoping you'll enjoy the article, read through it, and learn some more, and be able to feed back into some of the things we're curious about still. Alright, and before you leave, if you're new to my channel, I'd like to invite you to watch some of my past videos to decide if it's the kind of channel that you'd like to stick around for. I am going to be pretty involved with Medal of Honor, so the video I'm showing you on the left is my controlling the Battlefield series I did in Battlefield 3. I hope to do very similar videos in Medal of Honor. I really like taking the time to analyze gameplay, use graphic overlays and stuff like that. It's fun for me, and hopefully it's not only educational, but entertaining for you as well. But I don't want to get your guys' hopes up. This isn't solely a first-person shooter, multiplayer, online, tactical channel. I like to have fun, I like to relax, and really gaming for me is a relaxing. So what I have here on the right-hand side is a Borderlands stream highlights. I tried to edit this highlights together in a nice and entertaining way, but it just shows you that I'm playing an RPG, though it's still a first-person shooter. But relaxing, you know, having fun and enjoying it, and it was from a live stream, so I like to interact with you guys as much as possible there. Hopefully you enjoy the videos, hopefully you learned something, and hopefully we see you over at MOHHQ responding in the article. Happy gaming, everyone.